My name's Claudia Chan Shaw, and this event has really been hatching for the last 10 years because we did a 30-year retrospective, obviously 10 years ago, in 2002, and it was a fashion parade. And watching the garments come down during the fashion parade, it was over and done with, and I thought, we really need to do this as a static exhibition. So here we are, we've arrived with a retrospective of 40 years of the work of Vivian Chan Shaw, and really, really does show you the evolution of these designs. So here it is. It was a very big job, and it was only achieved through the generosity of so many wonderful friends. Now, our thanks firstly goes to Leanne Whitehouse of the White House Institute of Design. She gave us this wonderful space to use and gave us carte blanche to use absolutely every facility in this building. And we also have to thank Menno, Lucy and Billy and the whole team here at the White House Institute for being so very wonderful and gracious and opening their doors to us while we turn the place upside down. Now, I'm in a unique position because I have known Vivian Chan Shaw my entire life. She's my business partner, she's my mentor, and most of all, she's my mum. And tonight we celebrate a remarkable career, 40 years of beautiful work and design integrity. And in 1972, all those years ago, Vivian opened the doors of her little boutique called Jeunesse in the Royal Arcade under the Sydney Hilton. And it really was an Aladdin's cave where people came to buy treasures. And in the 1970s section over there, you'll see some of those amazing treasures and beautiful, fine work that she put into every garment. International celebrities at the time who were staying at the Hilton, including Margot Hemingway, Bo Derek, Dionne Warwick, all discovered Vivian Chan Shaw and fell in love. And that early work is celebrated here tonight. She switched to creating hand-loom knits in the late 70s and early 80s, and knitwear had always been in Vivian's blood. Her grandmother taught her to knit when she was just a tiny girl, and her fascination with yarn and colour has never left her. My brothers and I, my brothers are here tonight, my brothers and I grew up surrounded by knitting, and I was the only little girl I knew that had every single toy that was knitted. All the dollies, all the poodles, all the monkeys, all the rabbits, all the donkeys, all expertly hand-knitted by my mother. And they had fabulous little outfits. I had a black poodle, and you'd lift its skirt up and had little pink frilly knickers underneath. All partial knitted for the knitters in the room. And Mum used to hand it in the dark when we went to the movies as a family. And you'd have the quiet bits in the film and you'd hear this. And people would be turning around going, what is that? She also used to knit on the train. She was the crazy woman who got on at Ashfield. And then when the train jerked, the wool would go rolling down the centre aisle of the train. Well, who would have thought from those humble beginnings, from the bags of yarn stuffed behind the lounge at our place in Ashfield, that my mother's passion for knitting would grow into the internationally acclaimed business it is today. To this day, every garment is hand-loomed in Sydney on a domestic flatbed knitting machine. And for any of you who were mystified by the process, there's a knitting machine in the corner over there, just to show you how very basic the process is, but how very talented the team is who operates that equipment. We can honestly say that nobody in the world is doing knitwear like this, and we can honestly say that Vivian Chan Shaw invented glamour knitwear. My mother and I have had a lot of fun working together, from selling to high-end stores in the USA, UK, Germany, New Zealand and Switzerland, writing our first orders in Chicago and rolling around laughing in our hotel room when we added up our first export order. Doing fashion shows for the Mayor of Lord Island, catwalk shows for the locals in downtown Alice Springs. It's been an adventure and a privilege. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please make welcome the very talented Vivian Chan Shaw.
Terrible now, I've got no secrets. But you can see how busy I've been for the last 40 years. Every single day. No weekends, every day. Anyway, First of all, I do have to thank Claudia. She's the most amazing daughter, and she's a fantastic partner. And this show is a testimony to her because she's put this together. Together with a lot of people, friends, and Stuart has been absolutely unforgettable because he's been along for the same trip. Whether he knew it or not, that's what he was doing. And Stuart's friends too, my goodness, what a debt we owe to all of them. And Dennis, always supportive and ever loving. And my two boys, Daniel and Brad. Where are you, Brad? Where? Oh, here you are. I thought you were taller. Well, enough of family. And to Leanne Whitehouse, that fantastic lady who is responsible for this edifice, and filled in the edifice is all these talented, budding, fantastic students. To her, I owe so much. As Claudia told you, she just let Claudia run amok. And I mean, Claudia can do that very well. Thank you, Leanne, very, very much. This show would not be possible without my team of leaders. They are the most talented artisans that Australia has produced. They are fantastic. We all learn together. Now, to all those people that I mentioned tonight, there are many others that it would take all day and all night to tell you. But it's been a long, long story. It hasn't been easy, it's been quite hard. But everybody involved in it has been extremely dedicated. And I will owe you forever. Thank you.
I know that a small bunch of flowers like this is a tiny token to pay the 40 years of joy that you've given to so many customers, but this is from all of us. Introduce you to Leanne Whitehouse, the founder and director of the Whitehouse Institute of Design, who will officially open Vivian Shanshaw 40 Years, a Retrospective. Ladies and gentlemen, Leanne Whitehouse.
Thank you, Claudia. Everything I was going to say has been said. What an amazing honour to be invited tonight to celebrate 40 years of Vivian's life, to honour women, to honour the cultural heritage of our nation, to honour mothers and daughters. In discussion, we realised that Vivian and Claudia, Carla Zampatti and her daughter Bianca, and Billy Whitehouse of my daughter and myself, are three of the women and mothers and daughters who are left in this industry and who aspire to maintain this industry and to be as excited about this industry as we possibly can be. So So it is an incredible honour to represent Vivian tonight and to welcome you all here. I hope you enjoy the space. 15 minutes before the exhibition opened, I came down to wish Claudia and Vivian all the best. And I said, I really just need 15 minutes with the fabrics and with the knits and with the fashion, because that's what drives us. It's design, it's the silhouette, it's the evolution of our culture and of our heritage that has got us here tonight. And I'm walking around and I saw the wedding dresses and, you know, one can only drift off into imagining how beautiful Stuart and Claudia's wedding must have been, and Dennis and Vivian's wedding must have been. And I was drifting away, and anyway, I went back upstairs and came down, and we were out the back, and Vivian and Claudia said, we'd like to give you a little present. And I said, I don't want a present. This is for women and for fashion and for Australia and for all the things we believed in. And there was this great big box. And I said, oh, what's in the box? What's in the box? And they said, open it. And I said, before I saw what was in the box, I said, is it the Larissa? Is it the Larissa? It's the Larissa. And they said, you knew? And I said, no, but I loved it the best. For me, I loved it the best. And I thought that represented just how amazing Vivian and Claudia are. That they just said, but when you're in Melbourne and it's cold, you need to have a Larissa. And I said, oh, I was a bit shaky and emotional and full of the joy of what an amazing family and what an amazing evening. I do hope you enjoy yourselves tonight, and I'm so pleased to declare the Vivian Chanshaw 40-year retrospective open. Thank you. Thank you, Leanne.
Well, we invite you to continue to enjoy the fantastic food from Chef's Gallery. And if you want to try more of Chef's Gallery's food, you can pop down to their eatery in Bathurst Street in the city. Tell your family and friends about the exhibition. We are running for 1 week and 1 week only. It goes from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. from Wednesday today, the 6th of February, till Wednesday the 13th of February, and that includes weekends. So you can come in any time and see us again, or bring your family and friends. Thank you very much, and continue to enjoy the evening. Thank you.